everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Toronto Raptors. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Bill Laimbeer. Joe Dumars is out there with Thomas. And it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Aguirre in at the 3 slot. Toronto shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Thomas passes to Rodman. Outside, Laimbeer. It's Thomas on the wing. While recovering with some arc, and the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
And so Thomas will bring it up for Detroit. No good that time. Good work defensively by Lowry. Green passes to Siakam. Good, nice job down low.
And wiry strong. Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Laimbeer against Ibaka. Laimbeer passes to Aguirre. 5 on the clock. Poked away over Lowry. Aguirre, good.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Emmanuel Barnett for a minute. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
All right, David, sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
Yeah, they can't beat these guys with blind luck and talent. They're going to have to outthink them.
Now, here's Lowry. And Green puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Laimbeer.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
Green against Dumars. Rodman looking it over. Pass to Dumars. Outside Thomas. Goes up on the wing. And that one goes long.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Leonard. Out the basket.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Thomas. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's the pass to Aguirre. Shoots over Leonard. McGuire, no good. Raptors leading by 6. Leonard kicks to Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Wizards. Mahorn, a screen on Lynn. Johnson, the pass to Mahorn. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Lynn looking it over. Passes it to Van Vliet. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Van Vliet. Boucher sets a screen for Van Vliet. His three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Williams against Van Vliet. Free throw line jump shot. And Boucher sends it back. Van Vliet finds Lynn. 1:07 left to play in the first. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Boucher with a screen on Lamb. Van Vliet. Rebound, Detroit.
Normally he drains that.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Johnson. Here's Edwards. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Van Vliet against Williams. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Johnson outside. Shoots over Lynn. Here's Edwards. And the layup is good. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Lynn with it. No points in the game yet for him. Takes a 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Toronto. Pistons trail by 4. They've got Lowry. Siakam is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Ibaka in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Now, here is Aguirre. From the stripe, that one goes. Count it. Aguirre's got the first basket of the second quarter for Detroit.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Pass to Ibaka. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Bill Laimbeer.
And the defender overcommits a little bit. Ibaka too quick for him on that move. Earns a trip to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league. But that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. He hits the second from the line. Pistons trail by 3. Thomas up top. Now recovering. Thomas passes to Dumas. Over Green. Misses off the left iron.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
Raptors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Lowry. And so Lowry nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Outside Thomas. Laimbeer a screen. Thomas passes to Laimbeer. A beautiful assist by Thomas to set up the basket.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Bill Laimbeer at the line for 1.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Lowry against Thomas. Leonard on the wing. Fires for 3. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 7 points.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Thomas against Lowry. Fires from the line. Offensive rebound. Laimbeer. And he can't jam it through. And so Green will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Siakam. Leonard on the wing. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Ibaka. Aguirre grabs the miss. Here are the Pistons with the ball. The pass to Dumas. Goes up on the high post. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto leading by 5. Leonard inside. Wire covering, and it's good for 2.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
It's Thomas on the wing. Now recovering, and Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
So it's Toronto now. Outside Lowry. Outside Leonard. Ibaka with a screen on Aguirre. And that one's good. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
James Edwards checked in for the Pistons. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Edwards with the screen for Thomas. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Aguirre kicks to Dumas. Looking to end the run. Buries the long-range jumper. Dumas got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lowry against Thomas. Now, here's Lowry, guarded closely. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Green against Dumas. Pass to Edwards. Takes the 13-footer. That shot off. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And here's Toronto. Leonard finds Lowry. Here's Ibaka. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Thomas passes to Edwards. Over Siakam. Edwards can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Dumas. Rodman sends a screen.
Raptors foul. Pascal Siakam.
For Detroit, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Shooting for Detroit, Joe Dumars. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Dumars. For the Pistons, Mahorn checked in for Rodman. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Aguirre. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. And so he makes both from the line. 1:32 left to play here in the half. Boucher sets a screen for Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Boucher. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Boucher's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Johnson outside. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors leading by 9. Now here's Van Vliet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Out to the right wing. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Open jump shot off the mark.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The pass to Anunoby. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Mahorn. A beautiful reverse layup.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game, and it seems like they're playing with extra enthusiasm tonight.
Yeah, those elite matchups, man, they can bring the best out of you.
And we come back to the game at hand. In the first half, plenty to like for the Raptors.
Listen, right now their offense reminds me of a big old great buffet with balance running smoothly, and they're serving a barbecue chicken and macaroni and cheese and cornbread and coleslaw and a diet soda.
And I'm sure you'll be looking for some dessert in the second half, big fella.
Ooh, some banana pudding would hit the spot right now.
Oh, you're telling me. Ooh,
I like me some good banana pudding.
Ooh, hot apple pie for me.
Oh, yeah, I like that too. A little peach cobbler.
Ooh, stop it.
Yeah, I like that too.
And don't forget that brownie with that ice cream and that hot fudge and that cheesecake. Oh, man.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And on the floor for Emmanuel Barnett starting the second half. Aguirre is out there with Rodman. Then it's Lambier. Then it's Thomas, and it's Dumars into the 2-guard spot.
And one of the game's premier agitators. Lampier can bait the foul call as well as anyone.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Lampier nails both of them.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Leonard against Aguirre. Leonard the pass to Ibaka. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Here is Thomas. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Rodman with a screen on Lowry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And just a difficult cover. Aguirre's a great ball handler, and at 6'5", he's got deceptive speed. He can work you inside and out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. From inside, he kicks to Leonard. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. And then on Monday, Pistons trail by 7. Outside Dumars. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Count it. Dumars got 7 points.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Dumars gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Ibaka finds Siakam. Right side Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe. The shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. It's Thomas, high post. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to Rodman. Outside Dumars. Lampier against Ibaka. Lambier's shot is off.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Williams, he's checked in for Joe Dumars. Lowry passes to Ibaka. That shot misses. Pistons trail by 5. Rodman up top. Outside Williams, pass to Aguirre. Over Leonard. Aguirre, no good. Toronto leading by 5. Pass to Green. There's the pass to Ibaka. Back to Green. Trying to end the drought. Aguirre grabs the miss. So it's the Pistons now. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Leonard looking around. Rebound, Detroit. Rodman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Aguirre. Outside for Thomas. Rodman with a screen on Siakam. Thomas, no good.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one. A new group in now for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And a different look here for the Pistons. Mahorn checked in for Lambier. Edwards comes in for Dennis Rodman. Lamb, he's checked in for Aguirre. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. He hits the second from the line. Pistons trail by 6. Johnson outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Siakam. Johnson against Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Williams. Shoots over VanVleet. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. Boucher sets a screen for Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Williams up on top, covered by VanVleet. Siakam outside. Here's Boucher, and he drops it in from the low post. Boucher's got 5.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Van Vliet against Williams. Johnson for three. And they recover it. Mahorn kicks to Williams. Johnson, the pass to Lamb. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Williams. Pistons keep it alive. And Detroit with another turnover here.
Raptors ball. Substitution on the court.
.11 seconds left in the third. Outside, Lynn. It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Raptors out in front, up 10. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Pocket is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Lynn in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Detroit Pistons. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors. No good on the free throw.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Thomas checked in for Lamb. Good on the second free throw. Pistons trail by 11. Right side, Thomas. Mahorn, a screen on Van Vliet. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got his first basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Anunoby. Rebound by the Pistons. Edwards got 6 rebounds in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
Some changes for Toronto. Leonard, he's checked in for Norman Powell, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Jeremy Lin. Then for the Pistons, Van Beers checked in for Mahorn. Rodman comes in for James Edwards, and Aguirre's subbed in for Johnson. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Lowry passes to Leonard. Lowry setting the pick for Leonard. Now here's Van Vliet. Passes it to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Screened by Ibaka. Leonard scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
Rodman with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Dumars. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Joe Dumars. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Green comes in for Fred VanVleet. And Dumars drops them both. Raptors leading by 7. Green taking his time here. Ibaka sets the pick for Green. Kicks to Lowry. Ibaka with the screen on Thomas. Lowry can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 7. Outside Dumars. Right side Thomas. The high post shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Ibaka with the screen on Aguirre. Leonard kicks to Ibaka. Got a piece of it. Thomas against Lowry. It's Thomas on the wing. Lambeer with a screen on Lowry. Rodman trying to break free. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. On the wing, Green. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Pistons trail by 8. High post Lambeer. It's Thomas on the wing. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Out to Ibaka. Launches a 3. Aguirre grabs the miss. Aguirre's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Here's Rodman. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Siakam. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ibaka with the screen on Aguirre. Leonard dishes to Ibaka. Count that one.
An area that Leonard has focused on honing, just taking what the D gives you in that pick and roll.
Lowry against Thomas. Dishes to Lambeer. He kicks it to Dumars. 6 to shoot. Thomas against Lowry. Thomas, no luck.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Leonard against Aguirre. Ibaka with the screen on Aguirre. Here's Leonard. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 12. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Kyle Lowry. .144 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lambeer with a screen on VanVleet. Here's Thomas with the putback. Rodman, the second chance bucket after some strong work on the rebound.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Puts the move on. Leonard, no luck. Pistons trail by 10. Here is Thomas. Lambeer with a screen on VanVleet. Rodman trying to break free. Thomas, no luck.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
VanVleet outside. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it out to Leonard. Green inside the three-point line. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
13 foul. At the line for the Pistons, Isaiah Thomas. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. A new group in now for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for Leonard. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Green. And a different look here for the Pistons. Mahorn checked in for Lambeer. Edwards comes in for Rodman. Lamb, he's checked in for Aguirre. And it's Williams in for Joe Dumars. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within single digits.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Anunoby is screen on Thomas. Thomas against Lin. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Raptors lead by 11.
And Lin is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
And the basket by Thomas.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. And here is Lin. So it's Toronto winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.